It's me again. You've probably had enough of me going on about all this revision stuff, but it's quite important. So I thought I'd make you a video so you can turn me off whenever you want to. The idea is that I'm going to give you some ideas. I'm going to put some stuff to you, maybe give you some tips, maybe ask you a few questions, and then at any point you can stop the video, go away and do some stuff, come back, listen to the video, and get my ideas and my thoughts on the answers that you should have come up with. So, question number 1. Okay, now you might want to write these down as we go so that you've got something to revise from. But question 1, many mobile phones, now most of you have got these, many mobile phones have got a memory card for extra storage generally. Can you give at least one more use for that memory card? Well, hello, that was quick. I hope you've not just like pretended to stop the clip and just sort of stayed there. Really, there's only one answer to this question. The question was, many mobile phones have a memory card for extra storage. Give another use for this memory card. Now, in an exam, you'd get 1 mark for this. And you'd probably want to say something about transferring data from one device to another. They're probably micro SD cards, mini SD cards that you can put into other devices. So that's what you would do. You'd be able to transfer data from the phone or to the phone to another device using that memory card. Okay, question number 2. Still on mobile phones. Some people have difficulty using mobile phones. State 2, this would be a 2 marker, state 2 features that can make a mobile phone easier to use. Hello. Question number 2 was all about mobile phones and the fact that some people find them difficult to use. So what they're asking you about here is disability, maybe visual impairment, maybe physical impairment. So 2 features that could make a phone easy to use could be being able to set a louder ringtone. So if you've got a hearing impairment, maybe making the keys larger, or just having a phone that just has large keys. So if you are visually impaired, if you've got problems with your fingers, with your dexterity, if you're elderly, or possibly sort of just having a basic phone. So forget the smartphones. You want a phone that just makes calls and possibly just receives text. So 3 things there to choose from. 3 features that can make a phone easier to use. 1, being able to set the ringtone louder. 2, giving it larger keys. And 3, only having basic functions. Those of you that have got iPhones might know that you can also put the physical button on the screen so you can move it around. That also helps. Okay. Question 3. I want to do some homework for ICT, obviously, and I found some really interesting information on a wiki. Okay. Why should I be careful when using a wiki? I want to do some homework. I want to get some information. I want to get it right. I can use a wiki, but why should I be careful about it? Go away, have a think, make some notes, and get back to me. You came back. Thank you. You know you're doing the right thing. So question 3, and this is the last part of this video, by the way, so you'll be pleased at that. Question number 3 was talking about wikis. So you're going to do some homework, and you find a wiki, and you think, that's good information, I'm going to use that. But you need to be careful. Now, a wiki, if you remember, a wiki is a website or a document or something online that people can change. So you could log in, and you could change something. So could I. I could lie. So therefore it's now inaccurate. So you need to be careful. So with a question like this, you could answer it at different levels. So why should I or shouldn't I use a wiki? Or why should I be careful? You might say things like that it's developed by a number of people. Also that it's developed over time. So it might have been accurate at one point, but now it might not be relevant anymore. Things might have changed, people might have changed, facts might have changed, numbers, statistics and things like that. So when you're thinking about wikis, are they up to date first of all? Are the sources reliable? Does it sound right? Is it backed up somewhere else? So if I use this wiki, do I check somewhere else to see if other people have said the same thing, or where they've got it from? Have they got it from a news source, or have they got it from a reliable source in the first place? Wikis can often be biased. If I made a page about Wolverley Secondary School, I'm probably going to talk about it favourably because I work here and I love the school and I love you guys, so I might be a little bit biased. So you need to think about that as well. It might just be wrong, it might just be opinion, it could be just completely nonsense. So when using a wiki, you need to be really, really careful. So if that came up in an exam, the more detail the better. It might come up as a 4 or a 6 mark question. Talk about being out of date, accuracy, the number of different people that can work on it, people that just deliberately want to tell lies, people that don't deliberately want to tell lies but might not really know what they're talking about, things being out of date and all that kind of stuff. You do that, you should do okay. That's the end. No more questions. Put your pens down, go have your answers, go for a walk, go and have a McDonald's, a healthy one, go and get yourself a drink, go and have a bath, come back and do video number 2. Good luck.